Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of God Eater 3 on PC. Okay. Big sword, tiny girl. Am I on Pornhub? Not today. Um, I actually find this story really intriguing. And it's not a game that's known for its story. Sho hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. He says his app. He said he doesn't hasn't. He says he doesn't have an appetite. Hey, you think he's all right? I know. I am not looking forward to hearing about him dying. Sho won't respond to us at all. He's staring blankly at the wall all day. Please help Sho. Can't you do anything for him? I mean, I'm probably not. Sho gave me some of his food. He said he couldn't eat it. Thanks to him, I'm full, but I'm not happy, and it wasn't tasty. I don't want to live like this. Damn, couldn't find a medical kit. Neither could Zeke. You too, huh? Can we do nothing but stand by and watch as Sho gets worse and worse? Damn it, I won't give up on him. You can never find what you need when you need it the most. Ain't that the truth? There's always a med kit or two lying around somewhere. Why not now? Sho, I'm so sorry. We're doomed to spend the rest of our lives slaving away for these jerks, aren't we? I'd laugh for real if I wasn't so pissed off. What did we do to deserve this? A sudden and dramatic increase in ash density was detected near our port. All of us are going to investigate. Okay. You're up. Get going. Go take down as many Aragami as you can. That's your job for today. I'm going to slap that guy so hard with my sword if they give me a chance.
We've confirmed reports of increased ash density near Pennyward. Return to base after collecting tissue samples from Aragami in the area.
It's really thick here. Feeling any effects? Nah, I'm fine for now. This place ain't gonna be our grave. Let's get started. Stay sharp.
There's something just here. Poison. Everything's a poison herb around here.
Here goes! Gotcha now! Dig in, babe!
Oh, I didn't have to do anything.
We're almost done. Huh? What's up, Zeke? I lost the connection to the port. Maybe the relay's busted. Not surprising in ash this thick, I guess. Take what you can and let's go home.
Can I make it in time? Can I make it in time? seems like the Namco Bandai takes on genre titles, you know, this being a hunter type and Code Vein being the Souls type. It seems like they're always going for like the faster action version.
No good loot again? Ugh, man, there's been nothing recently. That's the price of your behavior. Oh, keep it to yourself. Well, shall we get going?
This is a caravan calling all agents.
What's that?
There's an ash storm developing in the area. It's unattacked toward Pennywood.
An open channel? Who and where is that from? We can't make out what you're saying. What in... Huh?
Ah, oh crap. Better start running. Stop staring.
That's definitely an ash storm.
And it's definitely headed toward our port.
Damn it. Talk about some bad timing. There's no way we can outrun it from here.
But what about everyone at the port? What'll happen to the kids there?
Calm down. We'll manage something. We're not going to stand by and let our friends get wiped out.
This is a caravan calling all ages. I repeat, this is a caravan calling all ages. There is an ash storm developing.
Aegis here. What's the status of the storm?
We read you. We'll talk later. For now, we need you to clear out the Aragami in our path.
Why should we do that?
I said we'll talk later. Now hurry up and do it. If it's your fee, we'll pay whatever the cost. We don't have time to negotiate. We're on our way to evacuate the port. Every second counts.
Understood. Moving out. There are aged children at the port who will need help. You have to get them out of there.
I promise you we'll get them out. Good luck out there. Caravan out.
I guess this is our chance. Come on.
Huh.
Everything changes. Starting now.
Whoa, that's intimidating.
Right. Don't die on me now. We're going to live to see a new future. Everyone will.
Here goes!
I wonder if they'll save the kids at the port. There's only so much we can do. Stay focused.
Oh, of course he's looking after me, bastard. Oh, where are you going? Can I even get to where it's going? Ah, damn it.
The kid gloves are off. Traction now. Punishment time. Dig in, baby.
Everyone who is left behind at the port is now under our care. Ricardo's information was spot on. It seems the ages who were left behind were all left inside a room like a prison. There were a number of young kids with them there too.
It's awful. How could people have sunk so low?
I mean,
There.
anything's reaching
I've
there.
sent them the rendezvous coordinates. They're planning to meet up there. But are you sure it was a good idea? Offering to pay any price if they clear the way?
Probably. They don't strike me as the kind who would trade their lives for cash.
Pardon me, but that's not much of a strategy, ma'am.
I know that. Change heading 180 degrees. Get as far away as we can, now! It's an ash storm!
And it really is a cool world. That's what I liked about the anime. That's why I'm intrigued by the game. But of course, it is not as good as Monster Hunter. But that doesn't mean that it can't be fun as well. It was the same with the Tecmo version of the hunting game. The name escapes me. It's been a while since they've made a game in that series.
A pleasure to meet all of you. Welcome to our caravan. This is the Ash Crawler Chrysanthemum. I'm her owner, Hilda Enriquez. We made it in time, thank goodness.
I'm Hugo Pennywort.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Handling that origami problem wouldn't have been an easy task, even under the best of circumstances. And that means you're a talented bunch.
Would you mind filling all of us in on the situation here?
Yes, let me fill
That
you
will
in.
come in due time. You've created a real opportunity for us to work with. Won't you let me express our gratitude?
Why?
You saved our friends. That's enough for me.
Yes. However, that is only a temporary measure, as I'm sure you're well aware.
Huh?
Reassigning ages requires the permission of both the governor of the port and Gleipnir. You do know that, do you not, Hugo?
If that's the reason you can't keep us all here, don't worry about it. Being alive is what counts. But do you really have to be so formal?
Ma'am, we've completed our survey of the port that was swallowed by the ash. Despite our efforts, we have been unable to establish the whereabouts of the port's management.
I'm sure they fled. I saw ships moving away in the distance.
Red sails in the sunset.
That would explain it. There were some ships that made unregistered departures.
Fools, leaving without notifying anyone. If the ash storm drags them in...
That's what they get for leaving kids to die.
Zeke, don't.
What? You're gonna tell me you're not pissed at them too?
Regardless, it still doesn't make me happy.
Ma'am, the ash density levels are rising again. Staying any longer would be hazardous.
You now represent your port, Hugo. Under Ashland navigation law, I place you under my protection and transfer you to our port.
Understood. Our services are yours during the voyage. In exchange, though, we don't want your everyday drudgery tasks.
You've got a spine. Very well. You can be our front runners and keep our route free from interference.
That's fine by us. Once we're out there, you'll see we're not your run-of-the-mill aegis. How a caravan route works?
Oh, button.
We use areas of low density as reference points, and then just travel along the connected dots?
You've got it down.
Just repeating what I learned from the database.
There was an old but reliable route through here previously. The beacons, however, have all gone dead.
Knocked out by that ash storm. This crawler has a pretty small crew for its size, doesn't it?
I can't afford to hire very many people. Resources and bias factor supplies aren't what they used to be.
I see. So you decided to bring us on to do a little work for you.
Right, and I can assure you you'll be compensated.
Yeah, well, a weekly allowance isn't going to cut it.
If we can reestablish the old route, we'll be able to claim Pioneer royalties. A cut of those royalties will go to you. Does that sound fair?
We're the ones who will be out there risking our necks, so I'd say 70% should go to us.
30% for us? The rewards are split amongst the entire crew. That's outrageously unfair.
Well, what do you think?
50-50.
Let's see. 50%. I can't take any less. I know you've got some serious cargo. You're sure to rake in a hefty profit from that, Hilda.
Fine, fine. Half of the royalties. We have a deal. You're free to roam the crawler, though some locations may be restricted. We do have our secrets.
Compared to ourselves, it's paradise.
Glad to have you all aboard. I'm looking forward to continuing our work together.
Instant skill unlocked. The instant skill option is now available. Instant skill in upgrade craft in the terminal. The terminal. Okay, what are we doing? Where are we going? What am I? Oh, only slow walking around here. Oh, okay, I can run. Thank goodness. Can you believe it? We're out. We finally escaped that prison. The day we'd always dreamed of is here, and Show is stable too. That ash storm turned our lives around. Life sure is strange sometimes. By the way, the owner of this ship, Hilda, I've decided to trust her. I wonder why. I've got 2 gigantic reasons why. Are you in love or something? Of course not. I'm following my gut, just... Hilda looked at us in the eye. She treated us as equals. If she had pity on us ages, I'd be wary of her, but she wasn't like that. She was sizing us up as people, calculating if we could be of use to her. With someone like that, the way forward is easy, just to prove your value. We're not your everyday god-eaters. Let's give her a show that'll blow her away. One day we'll be grateful we were raised as hounds in that damn prison. A lady in a hat patted me on the head just a bit ago. At first I thought she was trying to hit me, so I swatted her hand away. Now I feel bad for doing that. All the terminals and stuff. Oh, how have you been? Do you remember me? I visited your port a while back. Oh yeah, now you mention it. It's nice to see you recognize me. You see, I was asked by the owner to have a look at pennywork. I really wanted to get you out of there as soon as possible, but it wasn't so simple. At any rate, I'm glad to see you're still alive. I think you really like chrysanthemum. What? Why is the female cabin just as much of a mess as the male cabin? Well, I guess being neat and tidy isn't a priority when your life's in danger. Laboratory block? What's over here? We've been told to cut down on personal chatter during missions. You're those ages, right? I'm sorry about your port. No, I'm not. Get away from there. I thought for sure they were gonna get that kid killed show. Oh, but like, damn, this is a heavy ass game. What kind of work should we be doing here? I wonder if we'll have to pick up junk in the ashlands again. For the time being, you'll be working with Amy. She's as solid as a rock and can probably give you better answers than me. Anyway, we're counting on you. So, this is the inside of that caravan, what that caravan looks like. How do I put it? It's different from what I imagined. Dirtier? No, not at all. The ship is huge, and I haven't seen one speck of dust. I wonder who cleans it all. What's going to happen to us? Hilda gave me some medicine, and now I feel a little better. I bet it was Hugo that convinced Hilda to help me. I should thank him. Yeah, probably. I had nothing to do with it. Don't thank me, apparently.
Welcome aboard the Ash Crawler Chrysanthemum. Let me introduce myself. My name is Amy Chrysanthemum, and I serve as an operator on this vessel. So, this is the mission counter. We post tasks that need to be performed in order to clear our course.
So, in short, you're saying if we want a job, then this is the place to go?
Yep, that's right. In fact, it looks like something was posted just now. But we have a bit of a snag.
A snag?
That's right. Continuing on our course would be like crossing a rope bridge blindfolded.
So what? You just walk forward.
The snag is, there's something chewing on the ropes. Caravans that conduct their operations within the Ashlands are invariably equipped with resonance radar. It tracks local ash levels and Aragami. It serves as our eyes and ears, giving us an advantage over potential threats. We have one on the mum, of course. Essentially, if our resonance radar isn't providing us with that data, it's a big problem. One of life or death magnitude.
Is yours malfunctioning?
As the name suggests, the radar uses resonance, so it needs someone with high resonance skill to operate it. We need a God Eater who can also function as a navigator.
However, our previous navigator was incapacitated in the ash storm, and currently we have no other candidates in our staff.
Navigator, huh? I like the sound of that. Let me give it a try.
Amy, go ahead and bypass the authorization system.
Okay, it's open.
How was I?
No. Insufficient range. Maybe a 2-mile radius? Too small to keep us safe.
No!
I could give it a shot.
I don't think you have the aptitude, Hugo.
Not one iota.
It's tougher than I thought.
Our regular navigator was born with a high resonance capability. However, they had training to see up to a 20-mile radius as well.
So resonance ability is the key, huh? If one of us can be contracted as a navigator, we should be able to renegotiate royalties. Sound like a workable deal to you, Hilda?
So you know, I don't pay for slipshod work.
Of course not. Here, give it a try.
Man, take a look at the display. I've never seen anything like this. That's 10. No, 100 miles. Wait, it's still expanding.
What? You've got to be kidding! This is unreal!
Did you do this?
My friend has always had a real knack for resonance. So, does that solve our problem?
Wow, the ship's design is crazy. Its simple parts can be found anywhere, but it's optimized for weight and fuel economy. Thanks to that, its energy circulation system completely ignores conventional wisdom. Oh, I'm surprised you learned so much about it. What's going to happen to us? Alright, we'll get that resonance radar optimized. It'll take a bit longer, so hold on, okay? For the time being, you'll be working with Amy. Oh, okay, sure. That's great. Haha, it pays to try, huh? Who'd have thought your resonance ability could do that? We proved we're valuable to Hilda in one way, but that's not the end of our skill set. By the way, I asked her about this ship's destination. We're headed towards a port called Chrysanthemum, but the ash storm tore up the route. They were headed somewhere else at first, but they've been forced back to square one. Well, taking us on board is a serious drain on their supplies. That probably has something to do with it. The important thing is we'll be serving as outriders for the ship from here on. We'll be fighting Aragami again, but this time it'll mean something different. It's not just for survival anymore. We'll be fighting for our own dreams. So, let's do this, partner. Okay. Do we have anything new to say? Can I go to bed? The archive can be accessed from the terminal in the ship's cabin. It can be used to watch movies, listen to music, and more. Here you can install the skills found in abandoned God Arcs into your God Arc parts. Some abandoned God Arcs have plus bonuses. Installing skills from one of these into a God Arc part will upgrade that part's basic abilities. For more information on skill installation, refer to the system terms section in the database. I got nothing. Apparently. Let's see, bottomless. Increases materials gained when devouring. Oh, yeah, sure, why not? Raises 19 HP by 5 per level. You know, I'm actually really engaged in this story. I really didn't have any expectations of this game, but I have a feeling I'm going to like it. I mean, I'm already pretty attached to it. Yeah. I don't know what it is with the latest group of Namco Bandai games where, I mean, the running animations are, it's the same way with Code Vein. I was like, what is going on here? Head to Chrysanthemum. Whoopie got in here. Let's see here they're safe. Okay. Do I need to sit in the chair? Is that what I need to do? Here you can read explanations of terms and detailed information about the world of God Eater. Entries will be added as the game progresses. I don't think we can do this, do we? Oh, no. I am not going to read all that for you guys. I mean, I love you all, but that's a lot of reading. And I do enough reading in the visual novels. So. Sorry for all the delay, all the system checks are done. As you probably know already, the ship is headed towards our home port, Chrysanthemum. The ash storm made a mess of the course, so we're going to regroup and try again. But with no chorus, even going back the way we came would be extremely risky. In other words, we're going to have to rely on your skills to get us out of this jam. Let's put our skills together and get moving. Steady on to Chrysanthemum. See, the integrated use program will be optimized following the resonance radar readjustment. This mission's goal is a post-maintenance radar test. The following benefits are anticipated: enhanced feedback precision, increased resonance wave range. Sure. Once you accept the mission, you can examine the resonance radar to head out.
Switching to departure sequence.
Energy flow from the main accumulator has been established. Now sealing ash bulkhead layers 1 and 2.
Resonance radar navigation link complete. Harmonization rate at 30, 60, 100%. Oracle sensor system is green. Ash density along our plotted course is 0.02 ppm, within tolerance.
The ash bulkheads are sealed. Activating the hull bias field barrier.
All systems are reading green. The Chrysanthemum is ready to depart.
There's no turning back now. Are you certain about this?
Yeah. I never planned on turning back anyway.
This is the start of a big adventure. We're more than sure. We're pumped.
It's good to see that kind of spirit. Ash Crawler Chrysanthemum. Casting off.
So your routes are paths charted with the goal of providing safe roads for caravans traveling through the ashlands.
Do you read me? I'll be your mission guide from here on. All instruments are green. Vitals are normal. Alright, are you ready? Remember, the mission lasts until you're back home. Your first job starts now. Good luck.
I could get used to this. It's 100 times better than an old creep in my ear. Sorry, it's a long story.
Round one. Burst is almost gone. Zeke made contact with secondary target and is in pursuit. Sure. Hugo made contact with secondary target and is in pursuit. Sure. Target Oracle response clear. Prepare for extraction.
That went all right. How'd you like that?
Nice work. Going home.
Don't forget to check for useful items.
The custom bullets option is now available. Configure these in bullets found in the loadout in the terminal.
Welcome back. It's hard to do anything in the Ashlands, but it doesn't slow you down.
The affinity with resonances is really something. I mean, I bet I could get a better reaction if I really tried, of course. Resonance radar stuff is just so cool. I wish they'd let me give it a shot. Good work. Resonance radars are really something, eh? With that much info before we start a mission, fighting is a whole lot easier. That's one more thing to thank you for. That aside, did you hear that? Welcome back. Has anyone ever said that to us before? Sure is nice to hear welcome back. To power a ship of this size, I wonder how much fuel it requires. You don't need to worry about me. Everyone here is so nice. We finished off the resonance radar interlink tests. There's still some optimization to be done, but you can leave that to us. Let's see, the optimization should take another 10 minutes, I think. Why not take a look around the ship? That's right, they don't ring a bell for meals around here, do they? Best of all, there's no time limit either. Well, I guess the advantage of this being such a low-spec game is that, you know, it can run near flawlessly. I mean, there's not a single frame that has dropped in my entire time playing this. How's life aboard our vessel? Any problems? if you want anything, let me know. I can't guarantee we can get it for you, but we'll do what we can to take care of you, as long as it doesn't cost too much. You and Hugo may be okay, but the younger kids must be unsettled in this new environment. It's not my place to say this, but don't forget about them, okay? And to me, these are the kind of graphics that are, they're very well polished, and they're honestly good enough. Now I'm real curious to see how this runs on the Switch. You know, I don't imagine it would have any problems at all. What's wrong? Oh, you're surprised this area is not locked? Normally, it would have broken all kinds of rules to let you walk freely around here. Fortunately, the woman in charge hates putting up barriers like that. She feels people should be able to go as they please while they're on her ship. That said, please keep this a secret from other caravans. Everybody has huge
What's
bazongas
this?
in the future.
I was just wondering if it's a common occurrence to find god eaters from Gleipnir traveling with caravans. I suppose you're keeping an eye on some cargo back there. Is that right?
The area up ahead is under Gleipnir jurisdiction. I cannot allow you to proceed.
Meaning that whatever you've got stowed up there is a special delivery for Gleipnir. Hey! Are you okay?
No, not just the anime super powerful child.
So tell me, what's your name?
Gleipnir 6th Engineering Battalion, Special Transport Unit, Claire Victorious.
You can just call me Hugo Pennywort.
The owner told me about you. It seems you helped with clearing our route. Understand that while I do applaud the work you've done, I cannot approve of any frivolous actions you take in the field. Don't expect to garner any special favor for it.
Great, a teacher's pet.
I'm only doing the job that I was assigned. If we're in combat together, I will be trusting you to perform. Huh? It was nice meeting you.
Maybe we're gonna get along after all. It's a pleasure to meet you too, Claire.
I'll be participating in the next mission too. I got good marks on joint missions with Aegis in the simulators, but this is my first field experience, so bear with me. Oh, I'm sure they'll do just fine. Like a higher run. You can't be any worse than me. Hobbling along like my spine's broken. That kid was pretty nervous. This might be the first time she's taken on a job this important. I might have been a little hard on her. I think she might dislike me. Yeah, you're a dick, Hugo. Like she said, the ship is helping Gleipnir with a job. The original destination was Arrowhead, the home of Gleipnir's HQ. So, once it gets back to Chrysanthemum, it will set out for Arrowhead again. But we have no reason to go that far. We plan on getting off at Chrysanthemum. We'll figure things out from there. I don't know what'll happen. Okay, you're saying the same stuff. Okay. Alright, now we're moving on to a mission to clear our course. It's unknown territory, so the danger is high. But we're with you every step of the way, so let's all do our best. Let's all do our best. Certification missions are designed to measure your abilities as a God Eater. Standard class missions can be completed with others in multiplayer, while elite class missions must be completed solo. By completing certification missions, you will receive words, accessories, and blueprints. Use these missions to test your abilities. Certification missions 31 to 34 have been added. Certification 35 to 37 have been added. Oh yeah, wow, that's a lot of missions. Okay. New certification mission has been added. Really? Damn. All rank 1, I'm doing rank 2. Okay, readjustments to the resonance radar have proven successful. Now repairing nearby beacons damaged in the ash storm will allow a safe route to be secured. Clear the area around 2 beacons, one to the east, one to the north. At Gleipnir's request, Claire will be accompanying you on this mission. This is your first time operating with a Gleipnir licensed God Eater, right? There shouldn't be any major differences, but pay attention to each other and try to build a good team relationship, please. Alright, come back safe. Oh yeah, I'm not the problem. I mean, maybe. Maybe I am the problem. Later. Find out that I'm, actually the source of evil. Wouldn't be surprised if that twist happened.
I'm fine. The ash density is within tolerance. Nothing to worry about.
Even with the ash-resistant bias factor, you should still be careful.
I appreciate your concern.
Claire specializes in logistical support and first aid. Okay, team. Use teamwork and take down those Aragami.
Wow, this is unusual.
This is our first time out together. I'm counting on you.
Hey, we'll do our best.
No contact with Aragami yet, huh?
Well, we kind of went in a different direction than we normally would. Inferior rubber. Watch out, you will get pregnant.